Today I'm doing some organisation of the storage in the craft room, and I found this system that gives you QR codes to scan into your phone, and then you can photograph the items in the box. So today's video is going to be a bit about organising my storage. I came across this new storage idea, and basically it's QR stickers that you can put on your boxes and then you photograph the contents of your box. So these stickers come in two size packs. There is one that's a 30 pack and one that's a 60. We went with the 60 pack, but we are pretty sure we're going to need a 30 as well. Here you can have a little bit of a look to see that, you know, the QR codes, they're all labelled and numbered for the box, which is great. The biggest thing is that there's two packs. There's a pack of 30 and a pack of 60. You can get one of each and you'll have 90 different stickers. But if you get two packs of 60, you'll actually just have double ups of the same QR code. So we're basically going to give it a go. We're going to start today with my quilt box and just see how it works. This is the very first time I've used them. Sounds like a great idea. Not too sure of what the limitations are, so that's what we're going to try and work out a little bit today. And I'm going to do the first box and then eventually have it all the way through the garage and all the way through all the craft storage, but I think it's a big project, so I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. So on my phone I just picked up my QR scanner, I scanned the main barcode on the front of the packet, followed the link, and then it told me a bit more about the product and what it can do, and then it just said to go to either your Apple store or your Google store, which I'm on Android, so I went to my Google Play and install it. Obviously I've already installed it, but you can see here this is what your little app symbol will look like, and then we can just open it because we already opened. When you open it for the first time, it asks you to sign up, so you give it your name, your area code and a password and your email address, so you know, normal simple stuff. And then we're ready to go. It took a couple of minutes to get it all ready. I've dragged in my craft box and we're going to give that a go. So this is the current system we use, which is just a label on the front of the box. The boxes that I've got are huge. Show you. So it's quite a decent size box. I think they might be like 60 litre ones, and they're on wheels, which is handy. But all we've currently done to label boxes is just write something on the front. I have a whole box for quilting fabrics. Which the idea is we're going to get one of these stickers and put it on the front. So I've already emptied it so that I can start loading it back up as I go. I think that's going to be a smart move. So I'm going to place a sticker probably just under the name that I've already got on there, because I'm going to keep that name because this box is still going to stay in my quilting box. So once the sticker's there, we are going to scan it. I'm just going to move this box down so it doesn't fall onto the ground while we're trying to video. So it has scanned the box and it's saying create new box, which is what we want to do. It's saying what type of box it is. Well, it's a storage box. So here it's a little bit limited, I think, to probably the products that it's meant to be sold with. I understand that, I get that, but you don't have to be using the exact same products as them, so that's fine. So enter the name of the box. Okay, so we've called ours Quilting Tina, location, garage, box context, fabric. Okay, so there is our name of our box, our location of our box, and what our box contains. So we're going to add that. So I guess that's cool. So when we can add several different things into the same box. So that's kind of handy to know as well. Like I said, I'm learning this with you. And then we're going to go next. And then we can start taking some pictures of them. Okay, I need to allow it to be able to access my camera. So we're going to grab a piece of fabric and we're going to take a picture. We've got our fabric there. Take a photo. Okay, happy with that photo, tick it, and it adds. So we're at this stage, we're going to take pictures of our fabrics. We're going to pop them into the box and see kind of how much this will take. It will take enough pictures to fill the box. If we'll take a picture of each of my fabrics, which I have quite a lot in this box. So let's just get started and going. So once I've taken them, I'm going to put them in the box. So you can definitely see how this would be a long process. But the idea is that at the end of it, it'd be faster to find something. What I would like to see is if there's a way of adding notes to the images and the pictures. So far I haven't seen anything like that. So it's more things like my fat quarters that I haven't quite figured out. Do I photograph each individual fat quarter or do I do them as a group? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick to the bigger pieces so that if I run out of, if it seems like there's a space run out or something, maybe I can maybe do them as a group picture or something like that. I'm not too sure because it doesn't say anything about how many photos you can take for a box. After photographing all of these fabrics and thinking I was doing really well and it had taken me probably nearly an hour, I accidentally closed the app down without it being saved. We're gonna go back in to the app. So I went back in and went to my storage, and at that stage there was no box there. So I've gone back in, I've just taken a couple of pictures and I've saved it. So what I would recommend when we're adding a box, there we go. So when we go in, you don't have to choose that. I'm just going to skip those at the moment. So once you've actually started your box, take your first picture, save it, then go next down the bottom and finish your box. Don't keep taking pictures, because of the fact is if you do what I did, you spent an hour and it doesn't save as it goes. So this way I can now go to here, go my storage, I can click on that box and I can now edit that box. So I can edit its name and its contents. Obviously I would start off with that, and I can add more photos. So that is probably the first big step that I've done that was a mistake, is that I didn't save it. Because now I can save, you know, every 10 photos and know that it's been stored, instead of accidentally saving nothing and having to start again. So that is my first tip, is save your box. I'm going to delete that box because obviously I don't want that one at the moment. So easy enough to delete. Oh, sorry, you press the yes button. So I've done that with the quilting box this time. I've gone in, I've named it, and I've taken a few photos and I've saved it. So I'm just going to go into edit and I'm going to go down and I'm just going to keep adding fabrics again. And this time, yes, I'm going to save my photos every 10 or so. I've photographed some more. So at this stage another 5 or 10, and I'm going to press the save button, and yes, I want to save changes. Alright, and then I'm going to go back through and do to the edit, and I'm going to keep adding more pictures. I have now photographed all my fabric and put them into the box. The one thing I found is the app did start slowing down once I got a lot of pictures. So when it came to my little scrap fat quarters and stuff like that, I did a group photo. So I think there is a bit of a limitation. Like, this is probably the fullest box I've got and has the most pictures that I'd want to take anyway. Yeah, so I don't think it's really quite designed to do this many pictures, but as you can see, there's a lot in there. I guess, and the only other thing that I reckon would be kind of a real positive to be able to do would be adding, like if you could add notes to your pictures or if you could click it in and enlarged. I guess as a general, it does give me a basic idea of what's in my box. But other than that, this is great. Like, you know, being able to see generally what I've got in there, and then also as I use them, delete them. From this page, if you want ready to do another box, you just press your back button and a couple of times and it takes you back to this page, which you scan the QR code and then you just start the process again. I'm really keen to get some more boxes done. So that's one down and I've still got 59 stickers to go and a whole garage to go of stuff. As you get more boxes, that's where I think this Interbox context is going to help more, because these become like your fabric and fat quarters become your code words when you're back to search on your search page. So when you're searching for a box and if you can't remember the name of it but you're looking for a particular thing, so if I was looking for fat quarters, I could write in there and go yes, and then it's going to tell me that I've got fat quarters in Tina's quilting box. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.